A new warrior has entered the ring!
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Ready. Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Starts with the jumping. Opts for the throw. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Difficult situation for a throw. Throws him down. What are they thinking here? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Goes for the throw. Trips him up. Player one chases them down. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with the full play. Player two is in burnout. Drives off the table. This is a huge chance to make a kill. And they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal. They've got the meter front drop and the throw ends the round. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Drive rush to keep it going. Player one did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? All right, what's coming up next? Player two is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. Jumps in. Springs forward with the drive rush. Going in. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Gets them with the anti-air. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Our fighters are at a standstill. Let's drive rush to keep it going. Drops him hard. Post with a forward rush. Barely blocks the jump in. Knockdown and player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Getting it all on the drive rush.
Putain, c'est quoi ça?
This is gonna hurt. Drive rush. There's a flatline zone.
J'ai eu la chance.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. A jump in, fakes out the low kick. Player one needs to use the air. This can lead to some big damage. Throws them. How long can this
Merde.
Player one is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major.
Merde.
Drive them back, misses.
Putain, enfoiré.
Player crowns him from above. Oh man, this is a scary range. Low heavy, but no go. In with the crosser. Now they can use drive. Fires off Hadouken. Touch the fireball to continue their hold over their zone. Forward rush. Keep betting it all on the drive rush. Back to the corner. Everything up like, oh my god, they just choked it up. It is over. Player one is going to be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. Pokes with a kick. Big throw. Deep raid. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Deftly shuts out the jump.
Merde.
The play. Oh! The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Strings it all together. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy.
Putain.
Gets back into the corner with pressure building. In a dire situation, they can't snipe some out the air. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Jumps? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Long, low attack hits. Which way you gonna block? The low heavy's blocked. Quick drive rush to keep it going. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 needs pumps the brakes on the impact. Sights, oh, sniped! Max SA gauges, forward rush. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? A jump in? Looking to tenderize those you need guts to pull
Putain,
back.
j'ai rien compris.
Player 1 brings it home.
Putain.
Comes a new challenger.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Deftly shuts out the jump in. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner switch. Blocks the jump in. Starts with a jump in. Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Holds out with the block. Somehow pushes back, and the throw ends the round. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. From up above. Close them. What's next? Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. From upstairs. Barely blocks the jump in. Breaks the block with a throw. Rips the slasher out. Still slugging it out at this range. Player 1 is working with a less than ideal drive game. They'll need to be very careful here. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Smart play.
Putain.
Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Oh no, they're stunned. Got him up against the wall and the stun is there. Wake up! Ends it all on the full meter. You know what that means? It's time for the weekend! Reads the jump in perfectly! Raw critical! What's gonna happen? There's the reservation for the Psycho Chamber! That's an all-inclusive stage and punching bag! What now? What a finish! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Checks them with the projectile. You're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Starts with a jump in. There's a corner switch. All right. Gets a chance with that jump in. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Neither of them willing to back off here. Caught in the crossup. Life lead opens up. Can't tech the throw. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Going in, player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. At least one of them is having a good time, and that ends the round. Amazing. Player 1 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? Jump? Who's going to start things off? Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Super on deck for both fighters. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Checks with a medium kick. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Grabs and throws them away. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Jumps in. Big
merde.
knockdown and hit them with a stopping block. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. And they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal. A fireball at that range? Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Starts things off with a jump in, throws them. Grabs and throws them away. A jump? Barely blocks the jump in. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player 2 shrugs that off. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. What are they gonna do? Chuck the fireball to continue their hold over their zone. Both avoiding the wall like a plague. Can this drive bring them back? Player goes to the air. They push their connects with the throw. And on the hunt. Wrecks them. Knocks them out of the air. Checking with the fireball. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. A real test of nerves here. And whip. They're wide open. The drive impact doesn't work. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Awesome! Player 2 really had to fight for that.
Here comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Knockdown. The low kick connects. Throws him down. Taking stock. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Life lead opens up. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Devil's reverse! Player 1 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. KO! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Holds out with the block. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Jumps up. Jumps. Goes for the jump in. Creates an opening with the low heavy. What's the next move? Oh, burnout trigger. Goes for the head trigger. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Jumps and goes to the air. One check comes hard. What'll happen here? Player 2 is barely hit. Oh my, but gets the tip with the low heavy. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. With the back forward rush. Excellent block. Low heavy. Player all the throw connects. What now? Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon.
Putain!
Connects with the throw. Okay, here we go. Throws that off. The low's blocked. Player 2 drops him hard. Blocks the low kick. Can they use more fuel to the fire? Cook them up. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Throws a fireball, delivers the pain right to the doorstep. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Oh! Low kicks are a no-go. No good up high. What did they think? The drive impact netted them a sweet punishment.
Ah, putain.
Flips them up. They knew that throw was coming. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Nails the anti-air. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Not having the crossover. Decides to meet them in the air. Holds out with the block. Blocks the low heavy. Quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? This is the perfect range to reach out, hit them with a stopping block. Knockdown and... This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. KO!
Putain, enfoiré, fais chier
Player
ça.
one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? The jump in is denied. Uses the target combo as a filler. Goes for the rough, brushes that off and keeps going. Were they baiting them into that? Looking to impress with this super. Player one will look to apply pressure here. We have super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure. This can lead to some big damage. Barely blocks the jump in. Are we gonna see meets them air to air? Jumps up. Jumps in. Oh, here we go. Jump drops him hard. Closing moments of the match. Closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. This is it. Who's gonna take it all? The drive impact doesn't work. Still plenty of time left. Oh, the throw connects. Going in, attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Looking for a chance. Driving a super art. That's not gonna hit. The super doesn't hit. Player two is working with a... Oh my, the throw tech. All in with the rush. Okay, here we go. Clutch, anti-air. Crowns them from above. Player one, nothing stops this train.
Putain, encore, putain.
Player two still has a chance, but it's going to turns out. What a finish!
Putain.
Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good.
Fais chier ça.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Jump in finds the mark. Opts for the throw. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. No good up high. Parries the attack and throws them to negate the block. The low doesn't connect. Alright, what's coming up next? Player two can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Life lead opens up. Grabs them, so they break forward to pressure the opponent. Throws out a projectile. Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. Will we see a drive in? And that attack ends it. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Jumps in. Oh yeah! checks with a medium kick. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Lots of life to play with. Charges forward.
Merde.
Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Drive rush to keep it going. Going in. There's the wall splash. They can't do anything now. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner. Needs to jump in with a perfect carry. Both fighters planning something. The low. Pokes with the medium kick. Gotta do better than that. Goes to the air. Medium kick. Life lead is there, but still anyone get anticipated that throws. Their life is hanging. KO. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Shoots off a fireball up close. Big, low, reaching heavy. Deftly shuts out the jumping. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Player 2 chases them down. The cross-up connects. Well-timed corner switch. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out?
Putain, enfoiré.
Strings it all together. Goes for the drive rush there. Life lead opens up. The jump in is denied. Shoots off a fireball up close. Blocks it. Takes a trip.
Merde.
So important here. Blocks the impact. Lots of distance here as both fighters look for an opening. Both fighters are barely hanging in there, but someone's gotta act. Will we see a drive in? Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Drive boosted Hago. This is a prime opportunity to end things, but they decide to play it safe. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball game. They need to rely on their instincts here. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Little time left. What's the play here? Both of them are low on health and are playing very cautiously right now. You've got KO! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Creates an opening with a low heavy. Throws them to negate the block. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Fireball into the corner. They're trying to force the opponent into making a mistake. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over.
Merde.
Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. A quick breather. Will we see a drive impact? There's a change of sides. Fires off a Shiku Hadouken.
Putain, c'est quoi ça?
Are we gonna see a comeback?
Ah ouais, déjà, j'ai plus d'énergie déjà.
Using a drive rush. Shoots their shot. Finishes things off
Oh
with
putain.
authority with that big punish counter. Player 1 brings.
Putain, je joue que avec des 18 000 là. Putain de sa mère.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
Quand c'est 16 000, j'arrive à les battre, mais quand c'est 18 000, j'ai du mal.
Combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. The low heavy hits. Deftly shuts out the jumping. Oh! Throw whips.
Ça a bugué.
Is escape. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Trips them up. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive there. Quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Life lead opens up. Orbalan! Player 2 has depleted their drive game, but they are still. How will they utilize this? Each hit is so important here. Finishes it with the anti-air.
J'ai raté.
Player 1 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? Jumps in. Who's going to start things off? Got their eye on the air. Throwing some shade. Flushes that off and keeps going. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. Uses the gauge for a super arc. There's nowhere to run. Charges in to get hands on them for the interdiction. They must have a game plan here. This is gonna hurt. Sets up with the jump in. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Oh, the throw connects. Both sides getting. This can lead to some big death.
Ah putain. Il a sauté, hein. Enfin, j'étais perturbé là.
Barely the throw. It's denied. Solid anti-air. This is gonna hurt. Throws them. Amazing. Will this super arc do anything? They are in a cross-up attack. Drives it back, misses. Dangerous range here. What a finish! Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Shows a medium kick. A little too greedy here. Good anti-air. That's some big juicy damage on that counter. Squeezes the gauge. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. With the throw. Taking stock. Grabs them. Player 2 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very... Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. In there. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Gets scooped from down low. Gets out of there with the back dash. Checks them with the projectile. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. So, what's next? Takes them and goes in for the hug. Quick breather. Departure. The overhead connects. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. The opening on that impact. Will they take it? Solid anti-air. Reads the jump in perfectly. Anti-air in the clutch. Their life. What are you jumping in for? Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. That drive impact doesn't get through. Decides to go in with the target combo. All right. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up.
C'est quoi ces bugs là?
Surprise me if they try to open that gap further. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Knockdown. Very solid corner switch. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Both players with no drive in the tank. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Life lead opens up. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Player 1 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round.
Ah merde, putain.
Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Gets scooped from down low. Gets the jump in. Throws them to negate the block. Player 1 down to the wire. Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Going in, hits them with a stop and bop. Super hearts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Gets the throw and continues on the offensive. A quick breather, experiencing burnout. They've got the meter for a drive impact. One chance here may end this match. Grabs and throws them away.
Yeah.
And eats it. Below heavy connected. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Ah putain.
Player 1 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Crowns them from above. Oh man, the low block. Nailed the free ball. Player 2, throw a burnout. Did they mean to do that? Fools them and locks them in and closes it out.
fait. Ah, putain.
Here comes a new challenger.
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business. Showtime!
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Blocks the jump in, opts for the throw, tries to bait him with the projectile. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Both fighters are sitting on a full
Merde!
This might be prime time to let it rip. Player two is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Gets the jump in. Big counter.
Ah,
What's the
putain!
game plan here at this critical stage? Heading into the end game, gets tagged by the fireball. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Long, low attack hits. That drive impact doesn't get through. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Knockdown and breaks the block with a throw.
Merde!
Tiger shot. From low heavy to quick breather. Flushes that off and keeps going.
Ah, putain!
Jumps up. Are they going to be able to come back and stack big anti-air in the clutch? High tiger shot to try some. Throws them. Grabs and throws them away. Their spacing is so pumps the brakes on the impact. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up.
Ah!
Throw or throw. Oh my, the throw tech. Tries to lock down with it. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arm. Anticipated that throw. That corner is starting to look scary. Wow, Saturn win.
Ah.
No way,
Enfin.
that win wasn't luck. That
Où il a
was
fait ça, lui?
100% planned. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Just believe it's time for that run back. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Gets right in there. Cross up blocked. The impact gets blocked.
Ah, putain!
Projectile. Goes for the throw. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important.
Merde!
They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. Gets a normal hit from the drive impact. They're still good. The grab misses. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistake. Opt for the throw to close it out. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be...
Merde!
Denies the low head. Crunchy tiger knees. Still slugging it out at this range. Player two can build off this lead.
Putain, à chaque fois il tombe. Hein.
Jumps up. Goes for the jump in. Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player two in dire straits with burnout. Tiger knee to the sternum.
Merde!
How did they read that throw? Life lead is there, but uses their drive gauge. Checks with a low tiger shot. A drive impact to end it all here. Crashes out the cage right there. Still alive. Still alive. That amazing never say die attitude got them the win. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Low heavy. The low.
Merde!
Crunchy tiger. A jump, cross up attack. Player two has the super gauge advantage. Can they stop this fight? It adds a bit of OD spice. A jump it, this unleashes some big damage. Pumps the brakes on the impact. What are they gonna do? Jump! Perfect execution with the anti-air. Knew the shakes things up with a fireball. Are they going to be able to come back? Reads the jump in perfectly.
Ah putain!
Excellent block. What a clutch low heavy. Oh, he's right through him. Ah, tech. Risky medium kick.
Oh, des
Player one was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. Shoot the plasma. Crunchy tiger. Jumps up, blocks the ambiguous cross-up. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Cross-up blocked. Good anti-air. Knockdown. Blocks the jump in. Grabs him. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Projectile to try and change the situation. Nice cross-up. The drive impact doesn't get them the punish counters, but it's still good. Knockdown. Player one, KO. Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Coming through. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Jumps? Which way you gonna block? Gets them with the anti-air. Crunchy tiger knee. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Going in? They've got the meter for a drive impact. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Manages side switch. Smart play on the throw. Nice lead is there, but cashes out the cage right there. And the tiger wrangles their play. He's out and ready to rip into his prey. They got a big excellent block. They're taking a step back and slow down the... Ooh, the drive impact, what a finish! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Gets the jump in. Barely blocks the jump in. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Cross-up attack. Goes with the safe stuff with that target cut. Crowns him from above. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Reads the throw and escapes. Player one has the super gauge advantage. Dangerous. The drive impact doesn't work. The low kick hits. Face, knee, knee. Player two is in a very good spot now. Still can't find a way. Impact counter. Oh, that's so sick. Both sides getting ready. Ooh, what a smart blow. What are they gonna do? Can this drive bring them back? Low tiger.
Putain.
A projectile to say get off. Zoning. Oh my, the throw tech. Low heavy. Sets up with the jump in. A real test of nerves here. Rattle and hum with a tiger knee. This is it. That corner is starting to look scary. Knocked them out of the air. Base speed throw is denied. What a read. They are done. Player one comes out on top.
Je croyais qu'il allait gagner encore. J'avais raté la super à un moment donné.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Showtime. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Goes for the command grab. Player two has the life lead. The impact gets blocked. Gets a chance at that jump in. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Well-timed command block. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Shoots off a fireball up close. Big, low, reaching heavy. Player 1 chases them down. Throws them. What's next? Knockdown. Player 1 is maintaining some juicy damage. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Player 2 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. KO! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Projectile to try and change the situation. Still very early in the round. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge in. Burnout! Let's get the tempo of the match to change. Looking to impress with this super. Spins it all on the full meter. You know what that means? It's time for the weekend! What'll happen here? Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. They must have a game plan here with a critical art on deck, but executing that plan is the key. The life lead opens up. Can they jump on an opening here? Both fighters planning something? Come up there, KO! That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. They were ready for the air attack. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Reason. Even though there's a significant life gap, with a full drive gauge to play with, it's still anybody's round. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. This is the perfect range to get some. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Misses the drive impact. Holds out with the block. Throws him. What's next? Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Player 2 creates a good corner.
Il est trop près là,
Going
putain.
in. Nice double left target locked and scoop. Too much.
Déjà? Ah ouais, il fait juste une prise, je suis déjà mort.
That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Reset. Player 2 has the life advantage. Goes for the fireball.
Merde.
Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Can't tech the throw. Takes the trip. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Holds out with the block. The jump in is denied. Throws them to negate the block. Player 1, this is a huge chance to make a steal. Player 1 chases them down. Both can end the round now, and the drive gauge disparity may come into play. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball game. Still slugging it out at this range. Closes it with a classic corner throw. Player 1 on the boards first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The jump in is denied. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Double lariat, and now Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Throws them to negate the block. What'll happen here? Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Shows immediate experiencing burnout. Going in, looking to plant him with a pile driver. Player 2 in dire. This can lead to some big damage. Connects with the throw. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Brushes that off and keeps going. It's a good spot to use the super. Will this be enough to kill? And it's just enough. Solid lead on the bars. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out?
Putain, pourquoi il recule comme ça?
Can they clip each other on the edge? Low heavy. Low kick connects. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Taking stock. Throws out a projectile. Player 1 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? One combo can end this round right now. What's the damage on that by opting to go for the over? They were not clear for takeoff. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Rips the slasher out. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Spends the gauge on the drive rush. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Air slasher. Player 1 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Looking for a chance. Gets him with the anti-air. Hits him with a stop and block. Ends the meter. Hoping for a good return. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Player 2 might have just shifted this round into high gear. Watching each other carefully. Low heavy. Get drilled with an overdrive. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? They back down to regroup. Forward run. We see a drive impact here. Taboo on the toe. Flatline zone. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. Not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Air slasher. Medium kick. Grabs him. Player 1 chases them down. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Takes a trip. Opts for the throw. Decides to buff up while they can. Surprises him with a drive rush. There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. Below doesn't connect. Oh yeah! Snares him. Oh, burnout triggered. All right, what's KO? Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump in to start. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Throws them to negate the block. Shoots off a fireball up close. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Jumps. Grabs them. Takes a drive rush to keep it going. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Jumps in. Barely blocks the jump-in. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive pressures. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The pumps the brakes on the impact. Manages to... Ooh, what a smart play. Quick breather. The low. Life lead is the low block. Finds the target. That hook in with the cross. What's next? Player 1, all the throw connects. One chance here may end this match. Player 1 can't use any drive through. Excellent block. down deep here. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. They don't have any leeway. Closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Goes for the rush. Big throws. Barely blocks the jump in. Brushes that off and keeps going. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Ends it all on the full meter. You know what that means? It's time for the weekend. Amazing. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Player 2 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? Checking with the fireball. How will they react? Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. Fires off an air slasher. Nice air slasher. Getting it all on the drive rush. Ooh, what a smart blow. What are they gonna do? Like drive rush. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Player 1 is dropped that off. Will this super art do anything? Low heavy. This is gonna hurt. Here comes the corner. Closes it out. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
Street Fighter 6.